Hello and welcome to the Antiquarian Outlook for week 42 of 2025, starting October 13th. I'm Spencer W. Stuart, Collections Advisor, author of Contemporary Issues and Rare Books and Manuscript Collecting, and host of the monthly webinar Collecting Insights. For more details on my services, publications, and programs, follow the links below, along with links to the various auctions we mentioned in this program. Alright, let's get into last week's results. Monday, Tessier et Sarrou had online sale publicity posters. There were 377 lots offered, of which 225 sold, making for a 60% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 134, Thomas Kerr's Atlantic Summer Holidays by Cunard, circa 1925, a lithographic poster. Estimates were set at 800 to 1200 euros, realizing 910 euros. A couple buy-ins of note: lot 118, Vincent Guerra's Nice poster from around 1946, again a lithographic poster. Estimates were set at 600 to 800 euros, as well as Martin Sharp's Jimi Hendrix Explosion from 1967, an offset poster. Again, estimates set at 600 to 800 euros. A lot that exceeded expectation was this Polish poster, Fête du Monde, an offset poster. Estimates were set at 100 to 150 euros, realizing 620 euros. On to Tuesday, Lyon and Turnbull had prints and multiples. There were 104 lots offered, of which 76 sold, making for a 73% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was lot 42, Banksy's Barcode 2004, in an edition of 600. Estimates were set at 10,000 to 15,000 pounds, realizing 8,183 pounds. A buy-in of note: lot 82, Bridget Riley's Measure for Measure from 2020, a screen print in an edition of 175. Estimates were set at 8,000 to 12,000 pounds. On to Wednesday, OSENAT had books and manuscripts. There were 269 lots offered, of which all of them sold. The highest price realized was lot 11, this set of 18 works bound in 19 of Victor Hugo, including 16 dispatches. Estimates were set at 4,000 to 5,000 euros, realizing 182,000 euros. Two lots that exceeded expectation beyond the lot previously mentioned was 28, Claude Monet's autographed letter, signed 1912. Estimates were set at 800 to 1,000 euros, realizing 14,300 euros. And finally, lot 141, an autographed letter signed by Marie Curie. Estimates were set at 200 to 300 euros, realizing 9,750 euros. Staying with Wednesday, ALDE had Literary Library of an Amateur. There were 246 lots offered, of which 172 sold, making for a 70% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 26, Charles Baudelaire's Les Fleurs de Mal, published in 1857. Estimates were set at 8,000 to 12,000 euros, realizing 18,750 euros. A buy-in of note: lot 138, what was believed to be Mallarmé's personal copy with annotations of La Dernière Mode. Estimates were set at 40,000 to 60,000 euros. Finishing off Wednesday, Sothebys had By a Lady. There were 30 lots offered, of which 19 sold, making for a 63% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 7, Jane Austen's Emma, published in 1816. Estimates were set at 250,000 to 350,000 US dollars, realizing just below 279,000 US dollars. On to Thursday, Christies had fine printed books and manuscripts, including Americana. There were 160 lots offered, of which 143 sold, making for an 89% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 31, the earliest illustrated edition of the Columbus Letters, published in 1494. Estimates were set at 1.5 million to 2 million US dollars, realizing 1,651,000 US dollars. A buy-in of note: lot 131, Sir Charles Royd's Discovery Expedition Archive from between 1902 to 1904. Estimates were set at 100,000 to 150,000 US dollars. A lot that exceeded expectation was 148, a photograph signed and inscribed by Albert Einstein to his lover. Estimates were set at 6,000 to 8,000 US dollars, realizing 44,450 US dollars. Finishing off Thursday, Swan Galleries had fine photographs. There were 329 lots offered, of which 251 sold, making for a 76% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was lot 314, Stephen McCurry's portfolio entitled Children, from between 1992 to 2001. Estimates were set at $15,000 to $20,000 US, realizing $28,000 US. A buy-in of note, Lot 229, Baron Adolf de Meyer's album entitled Portraits of American Women, with 65 photographs from between 1900 to 1920. Estimates were set at $25,000 to $35,000 US. A lot that exceeded expectation was 286, W. Eugene Smith's Saipan Two Soldiers, taken in 1944, however printed in the 1950s. Estimates were set at $5,000 to $7,500 US, realizing $26,000 US. In the news, space remains available for the November sessions of Collecting Insights at the Emerging, Expanding, and Legacy levels. All registrants receive a complimentary copy of Contemporary Issues in Rare Books and Manuscript Collecting, so follow the links below and have a look at what program may work for you. We look forward to receiving your registration, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us directly. Also, for a hyperlinked list of next week's auctions we have an eye on, please also get in touch with us directly. Well, that's been the week from here. What'd you think of last week's results? Anything surprise you? Anything you have your eye on? Please make sure to put some comments below, and we'll keep the conversation going. Remember, if you want to stay up to date, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, and let others know about this program. Thanks again for tuning in. All for now. See you next week.